Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, prod.og, and I'm back at it with another reading. This time, I'm doing a reading specifically for the insomniacs out there. Shout out to all my insomnians. If you don't know what that is, that's just a condition where you have a hard time sleeping at night. And a lot of the times it comes from stress, worry, and anxiety. So we're gonna just be pulling some cards tonight to see what the energy is surrounding why you might be having insomnia. Why is it hard for you to sleep at night? What is keeping you up at night? This is going to be a free-flowing general reading, so whatever shows up is what's going to show up, and take whatever resonates and leave behind whatever does not resonate for you. I hope you guys are doing good tonight or this morning, whatever time you're watching this video. Time is just an illusion, right? So it really doesn't matter what time you're watching this. Just know that this video is here for your benefit. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I love to give appreciation and gratitude. So for all of my people that's here right now, clear messages, spirit, what is the energy behind this insomnia? Let's get some information on this. Okay, the muse in reverse. The muse, when it's in reverse, speaks to a lack of amusement in your life, or just you are having a hard time finding out what gives you enthusiasm, right? This is your muse. I don't know if you know what a muse is. A muse is something that motivates you, right? Something that moves you, kind of like music. We put on music, right? And we listen to music to motivate us and move us. So your muse is just what's ever going to motivate you and move you. I'm going to read the excerpt in this book to see what it says for you, because I think this is super important. Your muse could be one of the main reasons why you're staying up at night. You could just be so busy trying to find that thing that moves you, that motivates you, that sparks your life, right? Or you could be doing something that is just not in alignment with your true essence. So here it says, if you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labor pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavor, from a new business to a poem, you may be feeling caught in the proverbial writer's block. With your ingenuity at a low ebb. Even if inspiration does trigger your creative action, there may be outside obstacles that hold your project at bay. Try not to be too dismayed though. This is only a passing phase, and you'll be able to handle it well if you don't resist the energy at hand. For now, let yourself move into a more receptive state and gather your resources. The time for you to use them will soon be at hand. So right now it's about gathering resources for you, like getting your resources together and just like, Archangel Gabriel at the bottom of the deck speaks to self-expression, loving yourself. So it's just like finding a way to express yourself. Finding a way to express yourself right now in the best way possible. I don't know, like I said, it could be through a poem, it could be through art. You might like to write raps, songs, or create dances. However you're going to be able to express yourself. And then we got the One of Keys, the architect. You are the architect of your life. It's time to create a plan. This is speaking to definitely foundations being built. You could be an architect. You could like to build things. You could be like creating some sort of new invention or some sort of new concoction. Here with this architect energy, it definitely gives builder type energy. You have the keys. You have the key to unlock the doors of your life, or to like just build new foundations. I just feel like here with the architect, you are pointing in a direction. You are here directing the way of your life. You're making some sort of plan, some sort of strategy here, and you're building with the architect. I want to read on that too, and then we're gonna get into the actual depth of the reading. This is the basis of it, y'all. So Let's see what the One of Keys says here when it's upright. I gotta find it. Okay. A man and a woman in rich Egyptian dress stand at a table filled with structural drawings and measuring utensils. He is the architect of all they survey. And he points to an unseen building in his expansive project. Throughout the scene, many workers toil on foundations, pylons, and palaces. At a mundane level, you can find yourself involved in building a project or renovating and redecorating your home or workplace. Most importantly, this card shows that it's time for you to step into a position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents and strengths as well as your authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that utilizes your skills perfectly. Feel the command you have over the great scope of this situation and take charge. So this is just calling for you to take charge on your muse. In the future, there's going to be an avenue open for you to do that, right? Just renovating. You could be decorating, building something in your house. You might just want to fix your room up and spruce it up right now. That could actually bring more movement into your life too, and more joy. So yeah, it is really amusing though, the more creative we are in life. Being creative. I feel like as long as you are taking these steps though, you're going to be more at ease. You won't be so stressed about this situation at hand. Whatever's keeping you up at night. Okay, Spirit. Why is this muse here in reverse? Why did the muse show up in reverse? Okay, ego. Ego in the way. The illusion. This is also the devil card in most tarot decks. In the traditional tarot deck, this card is represented as the devil. Capricorn energy. Shout out to my Capricorns. This is so funny how this is the number 15 card as well as this card. This is the number 15 card too. The Muse card is number 15. So you really could be depending on some sort of materialism, some sort of gain. This is like your ego. Whatever you're doing right now for your muse could be tied to your ego. And it's like you want to be doing something that fulfills your soul purpose, not really your ego's persona. And this is where you are awakening right now. That's another reason why you could be having a hard time sleeping, because you are awakening. This is an awakening for you. You're going through an awakening right now, and it's setting you free from your ego. It's like lifting the illusions of life and helping you see things more clearly about what it is that you want to actually be creating and doing. Now the Lover showed up in reverse. Ooh, okay, Lovers in reverse. Well, this card really shows up when you are having a hard time loving something. There's something about yourself that you might be having a hard time loving, or the people that surround you could be bringing you down. It's a lack of love here. There could be incompatibility in relationships. This is Gemini energy. Gemini, shout out to all my Geminis out there. This is the second major arcana card to pop up. Fire energy. So this is the King of Wands. The King of Fire is very confident in a leader who is warm but firm and serious about what it is that they want to create. The confidence is so high here with the King of Fire, to the point where other people's criticism isn't really like, it doesn't matter much to you, because you understand that everybody has their own opinions. But with this Lovers card showing up in reverse, I do feel like it's tied to somebody that you really love a lot, or someone that you could be holding on to, something that you're holding on to, but it's not really love. Like I said, if it's a creative endeavor or something that you are doing right now, making music, you know what I mean? Ask yourself, what are you doing this for? Is this coming from a place of love? Does this really feel like it's foundation on love, or do it feel like lust or something short of that? This could be any sort of imbalance in a relationship. Or you just not making the correct choices with people moving forward. Just not being as loving as possible. Okay. So I dropped the deck again. I don't know why I keep dropping this deck. It's like my hands be clumsy. I need a better table to sit at. No complaints though. High Priestess. Wow. So this is the card that jumped out. This is the third major arcana card. Look at all this purple showing up on the board. We got the One of Keys that was purple. Then you got the Ego, the Lovers, and the High Priestess. So the High Priestess comes up when you are in a really elevated state. This is the, okay, so High Priestess energy, this is the divine coming through with some sort of beautiful insights for you, awareness, some sort of wisdom for you to be more aware of how you are creating in this life. Taking time to be receptive to the inner world of magic inside of you. Or just receiving some sort of divine guidance or insight. Like I said, it could be some sort of secrets that are going to be revealed very soon. You are creating something very magnificent right now in your life with the Architect card showing up. So be patient with this High Priestess card showing up. That is a vital trait with the High Priestess energy. I think that you understand that you are super aware of something right now. You might even know that these relationships are imbalanced, or this sort of connection is imbalanced right now, and you've been knowing this for a while about making this change, but I don't know, you've just been procrastinating due to your ego. Your ego could have been making you feel like you were trapped, like you had to be stuck to this sort of outcome, like you have to do this because this is who you are. But anytime you're not allowing yourself to change due to just sticking to the past way of who you once were, that's the ego. Your soul wants you to constantly expand and grow into more. Your ego wants you to stay afraid and stuck and stagnant in the past. Now this shows up next. The Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Earth. This is what it's called in this deck. This is the investment card, but I see a lack of patience here, or even a lack of assessment or investment. Either you're not investing properly with this new build, this progress forward. You might be rushing it. You could be rushing something quicker, or just really focusing so much on the results. Like you want the results of something. This is the Seven of Earth underneath the Architect. So just be patient with whatever you are creating right now. I do feel a strong pull of being like negative about obstacles getting in the way when you are creating something, or when you're building something, or when you're growing something. Like when you're planting seeds in a garden, they're not just going to pop up necessarily in the next week or next 2 weeks. You do still have to water the garden, protect it, tend to it. This is either you giving up, not tending to something, not assessing or investing in something properly, or just pouring negative energy towards it because it's just taking too long for you. And that's insomnia energy. But listen, that's what's keeping you up at night too. Now look, the awakening had to pop out underneath the ego. This is what's waking you up right now. You are in a place of pause, self-reflection, and getting a new perspective on your life and what you are here for. Being less selfish too, right? That's what this awakening is all about. Surrendering to the divine, to your divine purpose, and not to your egoic purpose. The egoic purpose is just based on how much money you can make, right? Or what status can I gain? Like, oh, am I a CEO? I just want to be a CEO. I just want to get my bachelor's so I can say that I went to school, right? Or I just want to do this because I just want to be perceived as important or relevant in society. This is waking you up into a new perspective. Life is pausing you or having you on hold right now. If you have been on hold creatively, if you've been on a creator's block, feeling like that it's been hard for you to create and push out what it is that you really want to do here, that's because you are going through some sort of awakening when you are realizing how much your ego has been holding you back right now. Like, It's a new perspective for you to become less selfless. Oh wow, the wise counselor. It's so many major arcana cards popping out. This is such a major reading. Oh my god. So wise counselor in reverse underneath the lovers. This is a failed marriage here. You could be stressing over a marriage that went wrong in the past. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to come out of your ego and you're moving more based off of your soul. And you could have been in a connection with people that you were dating a while ago, right? And you no longer feel like you belong with them. Like, I'm not with you no more. I don't feel like I want to be with you anymore. And of course, that's going to keep you up at night too. Having you feeling like at a defense with the Seven of Wands in reverse, some sort of resistance. You're resisting something or allowing this challenge to get the best of you. So wake up. This wise counselor is here to let you know that there are there's always support coming to you from the divine. Pay attention, open your eyes, wake up and realize what this situation is for you right now. The wise counselor is here to teach you something, to free you from traditions that no longer serve you, especially when it's in reverse. It's like you are releasing these old traditions. It's just not here for you no more. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm learning something new. You could either be learning how to love yourself on a different level, either the world that you live in and what you're used to, the relationships that you're used to, and the emotional exchange that you are used to between you and other people could be like toxic, and you just over that. You're over it now, and you're freeing yourself from that. And this life change is definitely not something that you can easily necessarily skate through like peaches and cream, like you laying on marshmallow clouds and pillows. It's not like that when you're going through an awakening necessarily. It can be really challenging. So most of the time when we are facing insomnia, is because of an awakening process. That's why we are so awake or woke. But it's about going within. This King of Swords shows up in reverse when your logic is working against you. King of Swords energy. Shout out to all my air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When King of Air is in reverse, though, there's some sort of knowledge that you have, but you're not being so objective probably, and it's losing you respect for yourself and other people. The less patient you are, and you don't listen to the wisdom that you preach, because the King of Swords is very wise and smart, but must practice what he preaches. Also, there's a major emotional detachment here when there is a King of Air on the boards in reverse. So you could be really needing to meditate more to get back in tune and align your thoughts with love and the divine wisdom of the High Priestess. Feminine energy. Get in tune with your feminine nurturing energy. Males, okay? All the guys watching too. And now let's clarify this Seven of Earth in reverse. The Ace of Fire. So this is the Ace of Wands. I see a baby here, a young child, a brand new spark. This is an opportunity going bad or blocked in reverse due to a lack of impatience or a lack of investment, lack of action here. This Ace of Wands speaks to low spirits. You're not acting, not taking action in some way, shape, or form on your plans. There's some sort of plans that you are ready to achieve, but these are the baby steps that need to be taken here with this Ace of Wands. This is the baby steps. This is the beginning seedling of something great. Here's the challenges showing up for you with competition of other people and their opinions. It could be very freaking annoying and aggressive. Like, people's opinions are very much aggressive at times, or you just feel like you might be competing with people. Conflicts are arising for you in the future as you move forward and invest in your plans, as you build, as you become this architect, right? The architect of your life, and you really create this experience. It's about taking time and being patient with yourself and getting some rest. Let's pull 3 Kipper cards. Can I get 3 clear cards to solidify this message for my lovely insomniacs out there. Okay, first card to fall is toil and labor. This is the card of working hard, putting in a lot of work. Maybe you don't even want to be doing it. Or maybe you do want to be doing it. It's just a lot. It might feel like it's a lot of work right now. And it is, but it's well worth it. Any type of work that you are doing, any laborious work, always comes with the consequence. Consequences are not bad. They're just the sequence of what the continuation of life, right? So this is what happens as life continues on. There will always be sequences that follow, and that's what a consequence is. So the consequence of working hard is that you become stronger. Your work ethic is built higher, and you just show yourself what you're capable of pushing through, especially through this awakening. It's just toil and labor. It can be really hard and strenuous. You might be feeling worn out by the situation. Like you want to get sleep, but you feel like you got to keep working. But that's your ego. That's your ego telling you that you can't get rest, or that you can't love yourself enough to address your emotions properly and lovingly, make the right loving choices for you and yourself here. Now this is the unexpected income. Okay, some unexpected income could be coming into you right now. Ooh, high honor. You are showing up as high honor here. Either you're getting good grades, you're being promoted, or there's some sort of elevation in your status as you continue forward with that hard work that you've been putting in. Okay. Well, and then in reverse, we have the gift in reverse. So either you could be given, it's like, see, that's so crazy how the gift in reverse fell underneath the Ace of Fire and the Seven of Earth. It's like a gift being given to you, but you could be blocking it. In the distant horizons, you might not even see it. You might be blind and oblivious to this right now because of this King of Air. It could be an air sign that's trying to play with your mentality. Like I said, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, be very careful. Or you could just be allowing your mind to get the best of you, your logic of what you think, past experiences. It's like the thing about our logic that really being intellectual sometimes can really harm us. The sword is very sharp, right? The sword of our thoughts is very sharp, so we must be careful because our thoughts can benefit us and they can also harm us. If you think that you know too much, or you know too much about the past, it can block you from moving forward in the future. Like I said, some sort of unexpected income is trying to make its way to you. This is a gift coming in. Do not block it. Get you some rest, please. And I hope this video was able to help you appease some of these chaotic emotions as you go through this awakening process. You are so supported. You are not alone. You are loved. I'm here and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next read.